Okay, guys. First of all, I gotta apologize. Yesterday, I wasn't able to upload. For some reason, I was so tired yesterday. It wasn't even funny. Okay, I went to the gym. I went to work straight, and things didn't add up. So I came back after work, laid on my bed, and by the time I opened up my eyes, it was 1 a.m. So I apologize for that. I was a little bit burnt out. But anyways, guys, don't forget it. Okay, give me a like button. Try to subscribe, guys. We're trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. And also don't forget to drop a nice comment. If you don't have one, drop me an emoji. It's not fair that we get 400-500 views and we only got 10 comments. That is not right. If you don't have anything good to say, drop an emoji. And also share so that all the millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly right here. Okay, I was about to say your favorite guy can see the videos and the family can grow. Anyways, let's get to it. What's up, guys? Welcome. Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friend, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Caspa Maxi mug. Yeah, everything, guys, definitely everything tastes better with Casper. Today we're about to do the same thing we do every day. First, we look at market performance for the past 24 hours. Right after that, we check out prices in details. And once we're done with that, we'll check out the market to see if is it time for the legendary long positions, or is it maybe we continue doing what we've been doing lately, which is just scalping the market, okay? We'll look after that. But after doing all that, are we buying Lambos yet? Okay, guys. Now, here's the honest and brutally truth. Most people, they see the market jumping back, right? They see the thing happening right now, and everybody thinks, yeah, we're back. Everything is back to normal. Everything is about to run back up again. Me, I'm looking at it and seeing these guys who are just, I don't know how to put this, only to tell you, yeah. That's what I'm about to tell you, okay? Now, because of one thing. One, if you look at the macroeconomy, everybody thinks that, yeah, the market is running. The stock market is doing pretty good. Oh, yeah, look at that. But the honest truth about it is, when you look at the stock market compared to the US dollar, then yeah, we're doing great. Everything is running. But try to look at the stock market like S&P 500 with the euro. Compared to the euro, we're not doing good. Compared to the yen, the Japanese yen, which again, the carry trade is happening as we speak, we are not doing great. Compared to any other currency out of the US dollar, we're not doing any time great. So when you start to think about this and then you listen to what our good friend Trumpicius Magicius said the other day, saying, yeah, I'm expecting stock market to do extra 10-15%, which is exactly what I was telling you guys a couple of days ago, that stock market probably still have 10-15% going up before the rollover happen, okay? So for me, when you look at that, you start to look at, okay, we are here to make money. Want to go from zero to a multi-millionaire status, okay? How do you do that? Just a couple of weeks ago, I told you it's about to become a Casper-based cycle, not a Bitcoin-based cycle anymore. You're about to see it. Now, when you open trades, you have to look at those things differently. I've been here and I've been maintaining it, telling you that Casper is going to be the only one running in 2026, okay? From now till probably September, October, thereabout, when the bear market, the entire market will really bottom out. That's what my belief is, okay? Hey, I might be wrong, but that's me. I trust my instinct, and my instinct has made me a lot of money of just following. A lot of you who have the opportunity to look at my chart has also seen it. Okay, I've already have my lines set up. That is me. Okay, I'm a process engineer. Sometimes I just add some mathematical values into those things and let's just see. And a lot of you will say, where do I get the mathematical values? Okay, I just look at Bitcoin past history and try to plug in a couple of things that mean a lot to me. I don't know what they will mean to you. To you, maybe they mean nothing. But anyways, going back to the subject, I'm already going off course here. When you look at Bitcoin, we had that fall to $59,000. Okay, $59,000. It was a sharp, very sharp fall. And when those kind of falls happen, market tends to bounce. Just like I told you, it was going to bounce back to 70,000, and it did, right? The only thing that I just found out by looking at giving it a second look is like, yeah, I think it's going to go anywhere between $72,000 to $74,000, and then we'll have a rollover again. Because again, when you start looking at the Bitcoin chart, that waterfall, okay, if it had continued normally the way it was supposed to, then yes, the recovery would have been nice W and then up. But looking at it right now, the way things went, like violently failing, because everybody in that grandmama was jumping bridges, it created that sharp fall. Then go look in history. You guys already know what kind of things usually happen after that. So what we are looking at right now is again trying to bait people in. Baiting people in to the point of that, first of all, yeah, maybe the market is fine. You know, we can go up to 100,000, maybe that, but see, the probabilities of that happening are very low. Very, very low. As a matter of fact, that's why I stayed out of the market. All I'm doing right now is just copying instead of opening permanent positions. Okay, now, when we go to Casper, I know I had that question asked yesterday, but unfortunately, I'm sorry to whoever that sent the question on my X account. I'm sorry I couldn't answer yesterday. Like I told you guys, I was out for the count. I was busy chasing lions in the jungles of Cameroon yesterday. So, anyways, so now when we go back to the question you asked me, I'll tell you this: Casper is going to run. Why? The development that is coming out of that camp. First of all, you understand what stablecoins are. Most people, and no matter how many times I try to repeat it here, people still don't get it. With the introduction of stablecoins on a chain, you open the gates for DeFi. Staking here, borrowing there, doing that over there. That alone is one thing. But when you start to do that, transaction volume on that particular chain, which is King Casper as we're talking right now, the transaction volume starts to spike. And when the transaction volume starts to spike, miners start to see that profit. They start to turn their mining rigs back on, although yours truly, my miners are still running, except for some of them that are out for the counter, but I need to replace them because it's a mechanical problem, okay? So miners start to turn on mining equipment, hash rate goes up, okay? The chain become even more healthier than before. But now, what do Casper have in advantage than everybody else? Casper is fast. The settlements are instant. It's not like you try to send money from Uphold to whatever using Ethereum. It will tell you 4 minutes, right? Go look at it. It will tell you 4 or 5 minutes. Try to send USDT, USDC, whatever you want to do, even Ethereum itself. It will tell you 3 to 4 minutes. And that, my friend, is a very long time. Imagine a situation where you look at your positions. Let's just say you're trying to open a long position or a short position, okay? And you don't have money on your platform that you're trading, Phemex, Bydfi, whatever, my grandma's exchange, whatever you are trading on. You don't have money there, but you have money on Uphold. Let's just say you want to hurry up and open that position. 3 or 4 minutes later, that price will either run to oblivion or fall to the deeps of the goblin town. Now you are being cheated out of the opportunity to have that trade position, right? Now in real life, for example, let's use real life. I go to what you call it? I go to Walmart to pay for my groceries. You already seen how slow it is. You have your money in uphold and you want to use that to pay for it. By the time you swap that card, because most of the exchanges right now offer the Visa or Mastercard card. You can use straight. You swipe that, you're gonna have to wait down the line. 1 minute. Gasongo, yeah, 2 minutes. 3, 4, 5. That's how long you have to wait. And this is an ordinary day when everybody and their grandmama is not using the chain, right? So that is one thing that Casper has in advantage of the rest of the coins. The second one is going to be security. Casper is more secure than proof of stake. Now, for the purpose of us making money, we start looking at that introduction for that stable coin. What most people are missing out is that once you have stable coins, okay, that means you are ready for VPROX, which we already know May 5th. Okay, May 5th, things are going to change. And once things change, it means like things like Uniswap, Pancake Swap, my grandma swap, Uncle T's basement slash whatever swap will now have the ability to integrate Casper as an instant swap. You can swap now from BNB to Casper from whatever using that APC or what you call those things, right? That, my friend, is a game changer. I don't know how many of you sat here. You remember there was when the DeFi first came out and Ethereum was so congested, people could not do transactions. A lot of us went to Uniswap to use a Binance chain, which was way faster and cheaper than Ethereum. The volume shot to the air. Tron, that is another thing that Tron is taking advantage of, because Tron is faster than all of them, okay, when it comes to DeFi. Most of the stable coins you're looking at, stablecoin transactions, are getting transacted more on Tron. Now imagine when the instant settlement shows up, what do you think would happen? Transaction volume is going to go. And now using Casper as the fees for those transactions is going to pump the price. Okay. VPROX coming in now will also tell you another thing, that anything you could build on the dying one, which y'all call Ethereum, or Crashlandia, which y'all call Solana, which again, I was listening to a video of them today. I guess after the last one quit, the new one for their CEO Solana talking about Solana will be the only one that could do the peer-to-peer money system in the world. Man, I cracked myself laughing listening to that. I say, okay, but anyways, if you go to it, still look at anything you can build on Crashlandia Solana, which there's nothing there other than meme coins, will also be done on Casper. Anything you can do on Hackylandia, the one you guys call Sui, the same thing. I'm not even going to mention the Raccoon, because again, the Raccoon has nothing on it. So I wonder what will go from there to Casper. Very well. VPROX, even if it is just the first stage, Covenant going live will guarantee that Casper's ecosystem begins to gain more traction. Now, how do I know this? A bunch of developers I talk to, anybody like, okay, you have the option, the dying one, Crashlandia, Hackylandia, and then you have Raccoon. Would you rather build on those, or would you rather build on the King Casper? All of them are unanimous, Casper, because Casper is making things more easier and better for developers. Trust me, it's going to be a mass building going on. Plus, those of them that already have projects, okay, like, you write an email and you try to get hold of people, talk about, okay, I want to invest in your project, but it's not on Casper. Oh, most of them tell you know what? Once Casper VPROX go live, we are migrating. Straightforward. This is not something they're hiding anymore. They are migrating. And if you don't believe what I'm telling you, ask yourself, why is Vitalicious from the dying one. Why is he coming up with all this nonsense that he's been talking about lately? Casper is going to be running in 2026. Casper is about to get the market by the storm. Most of us, most of you who don't see it, you are about to miss the greatest thing. Like I told you guys, I'm waiting, okay? Because right now, if you look at it, if Bitcoin goes to 72,000 and then has a rollover, that rollover I think is going to create a lower low. We'll probably be going down to what, $55,000 or 50,000, something like that, maybe. But I'm watching the markets. I'm watching because Casper is not going to wait for Bitcoin to finish doing the nonsense that it is doing. Casper is going to take off before May 5th. It's going to take off. So therefore, yours truly, what I'm doing right now is like, yeah, I'm going to watch, like I told you guys, the 18th of February. Let's see how the market reacts. And then I'm going to watch again 30th of March. Let's see how the market reacts. And then we're going to start looking at anything in April, okay, before May 5th. Excuse me. So if you want to make money, you have to apply. You remember those things that we've been talking about here. Apply the patience and apply the consistency. I keep buying Casper. I don't care what the price is doing. If it goes to 1 cent, even better. Okay. So again, like the other guy who asked me yesterday, say, okay, if you so much believe that Casper is going that high, why haven't you opened a position? Again, it's that simple. I still think everybody and their grandmama, unfortunately, they tie the investment to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin drops, they're going to sell. And if they're selling, unfortunately, that will drop Casper's price to probably back to 2.5 cents or 2 cents or even 1.5. So, like I said, this is the period where I am looking for better entry position for my long-term positions, okay? Because once Casper starts to run right now, I don't know about you, I believe Casper is a $10 coin. I believe so, and it's going to happen. You will see it, okay? But anyways, if you enter a position at $1, 1.5 cents or 2 cents, and let's say by November, Casper is sitting at $2 or $3, you make you a lot of money. And that's what I'm doing. Okay, you guys already know me. I usually open different positions. One in Phemex, one in Wix, one in Bydfi. So that's what I'm doing right now. So on the meantime, I scalp the market. Some of the money I get, I buy Casper. Some others I put on my cash. That, like I told you, you need them for Casper, Jasmine, Quant, and cash. The cash part I am piling up right now because, hey, things are looking very, very gravy. Today we got the news that Uncle Trumpicius, Magicius, he doesn't want to negotiate with the Iranians. I think they're about to drop some big stones over there. And you guys already know the drill. Once you start throwing stones at somebody, market usually, and way down we go. So that could be another thing that will happen. So because when you listen to the news channel, they've already started, and since it is the weekend, we might not see it until Monday or Tuesday, what about when the market usually show its ugly face. Okay, I know a lot of people are confused because when you look at Bitcoin MACD, it is about to flip bullish. But one thing a lot of people and their grandmama is not paying attention to is the RSI. RSI is above 90. This is how I usually tell people. You've got to watch that thing. It is above 90. So yeah, MACD could flip bullish on the daily, go to $72,000, and it rolls over. If MACD and RSI were at the same point on the lower side of the graph, then that would be very nice news to see. But anyways, for me right now, no, it's not time yet. It's not. You can scalp the market if you want. But for Casper, for those of you who know the drill, be attentive to the market because you might have us Casper back to 2.5 cents or even 2 cents. And that will be the best entry you could ever get if you are leverage trading. Now, if you're buying on spot, which is something totally different, me personally, I don't care about the price when it comes to spot. You guys already know this. Every 2 weeks, I buy Casper. If it is at 1 cent, 10 cents, 20 cents, whatever it is, I buy Casper every 2 weeks because I believe that sooner than later, money is going to trickle down from wherever they are to Casper. You see the migration we're talking about? Money running from Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, Crashilandia, all of them is going, with the migration of all those projects, they're going to bring their market cap all along. And they're going to bring it all along. Transaction fee is going to spike up. That money is going to trickle down to Casper. Soon you will understand why I'm telling you that we're about to flip from Bitcoin control cycles to Casper control cycles. And again, you want to be in it before everybody and their grandmama start being the Casper's expert. That's when you want to be in. You do not want to wait. Generational wealth does not wait for people, and those of them who take the risk when it is on the highest are the people that usually make more money. Hence, when I tell you, look at the fear and greed index. You see how it is extreme fear. Those of us who are trying to be bullish when there is extreme fear usually make more money than anybody else. In the second message I got, it was like, yeah, I have to apologize. Okay. I guess you don't want me to show it because his handling name is going to appear. But oh, I'm professional, right? When somebody said don't show it, because I was asking if I could show it, and he said no. But the message says he has to apologize. He was one of the people who was last year, during July, August, was making fun of me. When I was telling the entire market, like, the market is not going to last that long. The bull run for Bitcoin is not going to last that long. And he said, well, you did not put it that way. You said the market, and which I apologize. I should have said Bitcoin, because my trade was on Bitcoin. Okay, the bull run for Bitcoin, I told him it wasn't going to last. It was going to get close July, August, and I was saying that. Okay, like I did. I sent him, I showed it to him, and he said, like, yeah. And another thing that he did not appreciate is that I didn't show my Bitcoin position when I had it open. And I said, this will cause FOMO. Trust me, a lot of people are not like you think. When people see you doing very good, that is when they will FOMO in. And that, my friend, I am not the kind of guy who wants to lead people to lose money. Like I told you, you want to see my Bitcoin position? I will show it to you when I open it. When I open the Bitcoin position, that's when I'll show it to you. Just like now, everybody else is talking about next year, November, whatever, that's when Bitcoin will bottom out. I don't think so. I think it will bottom out before what, April, May, thereabout. And if the conditions show up and I'm opening mine, I will show you. That way, when I close it, we would have gone through the journey together. That is the whole point. Okay, so yeah, now I see a lot of apologies. Oh yeah, you was right. Oh, I'm so sorry for being an asshole. Can you unblock me? Can you do this? I see a lot of that now. The same thing I'm telling you. We are looking at Casper's price, and we are looking at the way things are going. Okay, you know what? Let me show you right quick. That way you can start making an idea. Let me show you Bitcoin right quick, okay? Give me a quick second. I'm going to use my Bydfi. Okay, we are on the daily, right? This is what is confusing a lot of people, and I'm trying to tell you, don't fall for that trap, okay? First, you go on the higher time frames, okay? We're going to start on the daily. You want to pay attention to the MACD, guys, okay? This is what is a lot of people are getting it wrong. Look at the MACD, okay? It looks like it's about to flip bullish, right? That is fine. It would have been okay if the RSI, like if you look at the RSI, see the RSI? Look at how high it is. RSI right now is above 80. Look at that. If the RSI was down here, that would have been a difference. That would have made it bullish. It would have made any pump that you can see right now be more relevant. Okay, but it is not. That is what I'm trying to tell people. And on top of that, if it was that bullish, look at your Bollinger Bands. See your Bollinger Bands? They are facing downwards. So in my way of looking at it, we might have Bitcoin come up here to the point of control, the middle side, and then get rejected. That's what we might have going on right now. But everybody and their grandmama seems to be looking at it the wrong way. Okay, let's look at it on the weekly. See, this is another one that shows you again. Look at MACD on the weekly, very bearish. It hasn't, the difference, look at, you see here how it goes from solid red to like transparent. We haven't have it on the weekly yet. We are still having solid red. So any pump you might have in between that is going to be just what, maybe a really pump up, bait people in and down again. So it's good for how do I say it? It is good for scalping. That is what it's good for. Okay, you have to really watch these things. If you look at the RSI, you are going to see the same thing. You see, look at the RSI. What do you see? And that is not just everything. Look at the Bollinger Band on the weekly. The same thing, facing downwards. You have to be very careful. We might have a relief rallies which might go up to 72,000, 74,000 and still roll over. This is when you need to be very, very patient. Most people don't see it. Most people don't want to look at it, and everybody and their grandmama feels like, okay, it's time to go and it's time to do this and blah blah blah, right? And if that doesn't convince you, let me show you another one. Okay, look at this other indicator. I'm gonna go to my indicators. Williams Alligator, this one. Okay, let's go confirm. Saved, and we go back, and excuse me. Now you have to look at it. Okay, when I put the Williams Alligator, and you will see still way up, way up. Look at it. Okay, it should tell you normally when there is a bullish trend that is going to go up like a madman, it's always be on the low side. That's what the William Alligator will be for it to be able to take off. But when it is on the bearish trend, we have it way up here because it's going to go down. That's what we usually be. Okay, I'll show you an example. For example, here. Okay, look at here. Okay, bear in mind this is on the weekly. Anyways, see where the William Alligator was and look at how it went up, and then look at the price. Up, right? You see it? That is the kind of things that you have to look at. And there's so many examples. Okay, for example, here. See, look at the William Alligator. It was down, before you know it, started to run, and the price started to go. When it is up, it doesn't how do I say it? It doesn't give you those signals that you want. But anyways, you have to sit there and then you have to look at other signals, like maybe the ribbon, maybe the moving average. There's a lot of things you have to look at. But anyways, when I look at it, I don't think it's time for us to start jumping into those legendary long positions yet. If you do, my friend, you are going to lose a lot of money. So right now it's time for scalping. That's the only thing you can do. You can only scalp the market. You can, the way you look at it right now, for example, on the hourly, we see it went up to 70,500. Okay, you can scalp it, maybe put a little short and let it come back down, then you go up again and blah blah blah, depending on what you're using. Are you on the 15 minutes, or are you on the 5 minutes, are you on the 1 hour? Depends on what you want to do. But anyone who is telling you right now that it's time for you to put those legendary long positions in, they are not helping out. Okay, so that's what it takes to have patience. For Bitcoin, yeah, I don't know. For Casper, I am going to make money with this thing. All I'm doing is watching it, just waiting and watching it. For those of you who don't see it, let me show you Casper right quick. Okay, for Casper, okay, we are using the same Bydfi for Kaspa. Okay, now as you can see, first of all, look at the volume profile. That's the first thing you want to pay attention to. On the volume profile, we have more selling. See, red, we still have more selling than buying. And also another one you look at is the MACD, just like I just showed you on Bitcoin, right? MACD is still red. Basically, it is just the beginning stages. Okay, if you want to compare where we are right now, MACD, look at where we are right now, MACD, and then compare it to here. You see that? It is almost the same, which means, yeah, we haven't gotten into this major part yet. We are still on the tiny You know, the tiny part are usually coming before the big red part, and then the transparent part and stuff like that. That's MACD. And you need to look at it on the weekly first. Okay? Now, when you do that, now you look at the RSI. What do you see? See the RSI? Again, it's squeezing in. It's about to go lower. So we have to be that patient and wait. The only thing you can do here, my friend, is scalp the market. There's nothing you can do. If you look at it on the daily, it's also going to show you even more. Look at the RSI on the daily. Way above. You see? Way above. You don't want to mess with it now. Just sit tight and quiet. And now if you look at the MACD on the daily, what do you see? See, transparent green. That usually happens before the solid green shows in, and when the solid green shows in, time to roll over. For example, look at right here. See, look at it there. First you had the transparent green, see it, then solid green, and then turned red. That means price went down. It's the same thing you are looking at right now on Casper. So do not get fooled by the price action, because everybody right now is following Bitcoin, because they see Bitcoin making this little movement going up is what is making them think like, yeah, it's time. My friends, I will say it and I will say it again, okay? We in my millionaire journey, we are not in the business of losing money. You need to be patient. It's gonna come. The difference is that Bitcoin, for you to have that legendary long position, you have to wait probably May, June to get it. Casper, we're looking before May. Before May, because Casper is gonna run heavier than everybody thinks. And for Bitcoin, it's gonna take off, but the main pump for Bitcoin is going to be probably towards the end of the year. For me, I want to enter in like I always do, okay? I always enter before the price confirmation. So it's up to you. You want to make money? You know where to go. You want to make that money, my friends, you know where to go. Right now, everybody else is looking at different things. Oh, AI here and this and that over there. And like I said, yeah, time might come in the future when we are going to lose our jobs to whatever, to AI. But we are still very far away from that to happen. Why? Because AI is still just a software. We don't have humanoids yet, which are that advanced and all that stuff, which you can go and drive the car for you and cook for you and do everything for you. We don't have that yet. The same thing goes. That's why when people start talking about Cubic, and I said, Cubic is a high risk, high reward. Okay, that's another one on my list. High risk, high reward, which means, hey, we might have a time when an ecosystem is going to be built around AI. And when that happens, that is when Cubic price is going to be booming. On the meantime, all I'm doing, I'm risking it. They still have nothing. I'm risking it, just the same thing I'm doing with Casper. Before the ecosystem, I was already in Casper. Okay, the same thing I did with Quant. Before the banking, whatever was happening, I was already in Quant. So yeah, it is up to you. Guys, if you miss last year, you cannot miss this year, because I'm telling you, those easy way to make that money is not going to last longer. It's not. This is how I was telling guys last year, and everybody took me for a joke until they now realize what I was saying was right. When I said money is not going to trickle down to Bitcoin. It's not going to happen. And I told you guys, July, August, right? This year, I am telling you again, those of you who wants to have those legendary long position on Kaspa, Quant, Jasmine, whatever you want to call them, you should start looking at the market April, May, not at the end of the year. April, May. Pay attention again that way, because I know by 2027 or towards 2028, a lot of you will come out here and will say I didn't say it. For you to have that legendary long position, start looking at the entire market April, May. No matter what the price is, I am going to open my positions and I'm going to scale them up. That's what I'm going to do. You can do you, and I'll do me, and God bless America, because opportunity, my friends, has no schedule and does not wait for anybody. Okay? Anyways, I think we've covered from the information I just showed you. I think it makes it clear that, yeah, what I'm doing right now, I'm just scalping the market. That way, after we, let's go just look at what the market has been doing for the past 24 hours, okay? That way I don't have to repeat myself again at the end of that. Let's see. We will go here at crypto bubbles. Where do we have it? Where we have crypto bubbles right here. You see, that's what I'm telling you. This is what's happening here. Everybody and their grandmama started jumping in, and I'm telling you, this is not a good sign. It's not, because Bitcoin is about to crash. Everybody's, well, you're about to see people jumping fences. That's up to you. Anyways, now let's start first with King Kaspa, KAS. What do we have here? For the past hour, 0.5% up, 4.4% up on the day, 7.2% up on the week, 26.2% down on the month, and 69.3% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $901.87 million, and in 24 hours volume traded at $13.15 million. Yeah, that volume right there. Do not let these numbers fool you, guys. Don't let them fool you. Something is not right. Okay, anyways, let's go to the next one. QNT. Okay, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. The same thing, 0.1% up in the last hour, 7.2% up on the day, 16.1% up on the week, 2.7% up on the month, and 19.8% up on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.10 billion, and the 24 hours volume traded at 75.97. Sorry, that 24 hours volume traded at $16.96 million. Okay, that's another one. Okay, in a normal day. But anyways, let's finish this first. Look at that cubic, high risk, high reward. We do have here 0.1% down in the last hour, 0.6% up on the day, 4.7% down on the week, 30.6% down on the month, and 71.1% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $67.68 million, and a 24 hours volume traded at $1.41 million. Now we look at the Japanese Bitcoin, Jasmy, and we have here 0.4% up in the last hour, 3.9% up on the day, 13.3% up on the week, 23.7% down on the month, and 72.9% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $309.88 million, and a 24 hours volume traded at $14.09 million. Now we go look at Jonathan's pet turtle, which he calls Bitcoin, and I call the orange guy. We have 0.1% up in the last hour, 1.5% up on the day, 1.3% up on the week, 26.7% down on the month, and 28.5% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.40 trillion, and a 24 hours volume traded at $39.26 billion. Okay, guys, normally in a normal trading day, in a normal setting, guys, these numbers would have looked perfect. But the thing is, like I explained earlier, it was a sharp fall, a sharp decline, and we have that dead cat bounce, okay, which is going to be a continuation coming on. Therefore, don't let yourself get fooled with these numbers. If you don't believe it, let me show you something on TradingView right quick, okay? TradingView, excuse me. And we go here, Dixie going down, Bitcoin going up. That's in perfect correlation. That's what we would love to see. But thanks, I don't think this is the, no, man, I'll stay away from it. Well, a lot of you will figure out in a second. Now, let's start first with Casper, okay? For those of you who say I don't give you my cheat code, this is my cheat code on Casper. Normally, I don't show you this, but you guys can see my chart. I put in my my indicators for you to be able to see which one I'm using. Okay. Now, this is what I'm saying. if you look at the ribbon, if you're scalping the market, then this is going to be useful for you. If you're scalping it, you will see that first of all, see the MACD, it has went from solid green to what? White, which tells you that the price action is losing steam. You might see the ribbon start to turn green a little bit, but yeah, not time yet. It might go up and it's going to roll over again. Now on my chart, you can see I had a buy signal right there. You see that little green dot? My chart gives me a buy signal, and I look at that. Okay, there's a buy signal, and that made me put in my little scalping position, which I also closed already. And now I'm looking at it again. We have the possibility of it going to 3.5 cents, because again, like I always say, price always get attracted to moving average. But all that depends now on what Bitcoin is doing. Okay, you're supposed to understand that. So you gotta be careful when you're looking at this, and this is on the 4 hourly. Okay, if you look at it on the 1 hour, look at, for example, you see on the 1 hour, it's already full blown out, and it looks like the ribbon is about to start curving downwards. Okay, this is why I entered my scalping position, because I had, you see right here, I had that buy signal, and the ribbon was already turning green. So yeah, I went in. Now you guys already know, when price breaks above the moving average, it needs to come down to retest it, but it didn't. It went up. This is a sign that this thing is going to come down to either retest the moving average. If it doesn't hold it, we're going right back down again. So you have to watch this thing like a hawk. Okay, now if you look at it on the daily, look on the daily right quick. See, this is another reason why I'm telling you it ain't gonna well, it's up to you. You about to see it. First, I had the buy signal here, which is okay. Price went up a little bit. We're trying to touch the ribbon. Okay, like I always say, price always get attracted to the moving average. Moving average on the daily is sitting at 5 cents, but I don't think we're going there yet, because if Bitcoin rolls over, all that will be nothing but noise. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm treating the market right now. It's nothing but noise. Okay, so for you, it's up to you to do it if you want to, or if you don't want to. So far, as you can see here, I do have Wednesday, 18th of February, like I do have right there. I'm going to be paying attention to Wednesday, see how things are moving. Okay, maybe it's time to enter my legendary trade, given that the MACD and the RSI reset. If they don't, I will leave it alone. The next day on my calendar, which I'm looking at, okay, let me go on the weekly. Excuse me. Let me go on the weekly. Like right now on the weekly, if you see, the buy signal is not there yet. All we have is a sell signal. The buy signal is not there. So that's why I'm telling you guys, you have to be patient. All we have here is a sell signal. And once you get the sell signal, yeah, not time yet. We gotta wait for the buy signal to appear. Once it appears, then it will let you know. Another thing you're paying attention on the weekly is the ribbon. See how it is facing downwards and falling? Tells me, like, guys, it is a simple thing. The price is either going to come back to retest the resistance of the falling wedge one more time and then start to go up. Okay, we haven't tested it pretty good. We wicked onto it and went back above again. I think we are going to come back into it either at 2.5 to 2 cents and then start to go up for real. So for you guys, that's what I'm saying, pay attention to it. So if it doesn't happen, we might have it. The next day I'm looking at is March, okay, 30th. It's another day I'm looking at, which you guys have to, it's up to you if you want to follow me or not. Okay, after that, yeah, things are going to be looking crazy. Okay, if you want to check it, let me see, not minutes, I want the time frame, monthly. Okay, on the monthly, like I said, Bitcoin, you guys already see my charts. I already have my blue line for Bitcoin for entering my long positions. But for me, looking at what macroeconomy is doing, I don't think I'm going to wait until that November. I think I'm opening my Bitcoin long positions in May, April or May. I'm opening my long position, then scale them up. That's what I'm doing. You can do whatever you want to do. I already have, due to some mathematical calculation, that's why I am staying with it. But For Casper, yeah, that shows you. It shows you exactly what you have to look at. Right now, come on. Right now, you have to understand it. The market structure change. Well, when it changed with this, with what happened, now you have to start looking at things differently. Do not FOMO in, my friends. Don't. If you do FOMO, you are going to lose a lot of money. Okay. Now look at this. Come on. What is it again? Why did I do that? Look at this. Let me show you Bitcoin. What is? Oh, first of all, let's look at gold. This is gold again on the monthly. Okay. You have to zoom it out. On the monthly, what's the price of gold now? 4,800, right? Remember when it was 5,700 or wherever it went, and I was telling you, you better be careful with it. Now gold, my friend, it has started to show again. So yeah, gold is showing you the path in which the rest of the market is going to go. If you want to look at it on the weekly, you will also see the same thing. Right? Gold is showing you where the rest of the market is going to go. It's a very parabolic trade-off movement, which is telling you like, yeah, you better be careful. You better be careful. If you look at it on the daily, it will even tell you even worse. See, the daily has started. You see how price went all the way up parabolic. Now we've started, okay? And again, do not forget what I usually tell you. Price always get attracted to moving average. My friend, if you look at under my, now again, I'm not I'm not your financial advisor, right? But hey, wink wink. Now I'm giving you my cheat code, okay? On my indicators that I never showed before. But hey, if you want to make use of them, that's you. Now look, if you go down here, what do you see? On gold, on the daily, we just got a sell signal. You seen it? The red dot right there. That's a sell signal. And if you look at the MACD, flipping red also. So yeah, you have two things now going on. We got a sell signal and we have a MACD flipping red. See? Gold shows you exactly what things are going to do. And if you zoom in a little bit, what do you see with the ribbon? It is now flat. It's about to go start curving down, and before you know, it's going to turn red. So for me, those are things I am paying attention to. And those of you who don't think so, you have to look at also Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Okay, on the daily, see the ribbon falling, right? Now, what happened is exactly this. We had this sharp falling, bounce up, and now, again, let me use, let me take a trend line. I think a trend line will work. If you take a trend line, come on. Right there, okay. I don't think it will look better, but let me try to zoom it out a little bit. And let's delete it and do it again. That way you can see it clearly. Very clear. Okay, I think that should do it. Okay, now if you take a trend line, either way you want to draw it, see that same resistance still there. So whenever price breaks out or try to break out, you usually do this retest, right? Now we about to see if it can hold, use that resistance as support. But if gold is going down and everybody else stock market going down, this is a very low probability, very low probability that you will get things like that to happen. So again, it is up to you, my friend, if you want to do it or not. The only thing you're going to have is this sharp little scalping time that you can get it, okay? It can come above. Again, you see how it broke above that trend line, but it never came back to retest it, right? Never did. The only thing we did is what I always tell you, price always get attracted to moving average. That's what happened. But it never retested the previous support, okay? It never retested it, okay? The previous support, it never gone back and retest, which now for it to retest it is sitting at around $65,000 or $66,000. That's where it sits. If it can hold that, then yeah, Then we'll see. And now imagine what I'm telling you is that if Bitcoin comes back to that $65,000 to $66,000, Casper is gonna drop back again to 2.5 or 2 cents. The rest of the market is gonna follow because unfortunately everybody and their grandmama is tied up to that. So to conclude the video today, I'm saying it again. We are not there yet. Just put some patience into it. Be patient. It is coming, but it's not there yet. For the meantime, what I'm doing, like I said, scalping the market. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please pay attention to Casper because a lot of money is about to be made and you're going to lose it if you don't pay attention. Okay, so please, again, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'm trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay, and also don't forget to comment. If you don't have any words of encouragement, if you don't have anything positive to say, drop me an emoji. That's better, because if you drop me a negative comment, I'm going to delete it and I'm going to block you from my channel. It's that simple. Give me a thumbs up. It doesn't make any sense that we have 400 or 500 views and we don't have even 100 likes. Okay, also don't forget to share so that other millionaire minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can see these videos and the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, my friend, let's make that money. Bye bye.